The pastel shaper is a really fun item we carry here at Jerry's that I think really merits a little bit of a demonstration and an explanation. So when you're working with pastels, any type of pastel, it's hard to get a fine point. If you work even with let's say a hard, semi-hard pastel or hard pastel that's square shaped, working down one side, you kind of lose that point. So having something that can sharpen them to that point again is really great. Now, pastels, I'll just kind of show you, when you lay them down on their own, will leave the mark of the size. And I guess I could kind of, angle it to some degree, but for consistency's sake, but more importantly for savings, the pastel shaper gives you a unique way of not only sharpening your pastels, because sure, you could take this and take it on some sandpaper and get a point, but saving those shavings, because it's still good. The pigments are still good, and you paid for it, so why not save it? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how this thing works. What you have is a cone shape. It's almost like a screen door window bug keeper outer. And you take the lid off, and it will allow you to take that pastel, and this is where the magic happens in the cup. As you sharpen it, it will start to take the shape of that cone, but more importantly, all that pastel dust is collecting at the bottom. As you work with pastels, they lose consistency in the shape. So as you grab them out of the box, they might have different edges on them or whatnot, and that can lead to some, if you're not being careful, unexpected lines. But when you know exactly what you're going to get, you can sharpen them, save the shavings, and know what kind of line you're going to get every time because you use the same type of device, this shaper. Another great thing is, because this is about saving those shavings, is, as you can see here, it's designed for you to keep a lid on it, and so that the dust won't go everywhere. So what we do is we sell boxes of 6, so in case you want to put different colors, separate them, keep them separate, you have that option. You can clean it out. The pastel shaper itself comes with a very dangerous looking toothbrush, but this is just actually just meant to help clean out any leftover pastel dust that might remain. You can give it a rinse, dry it, it's good as new. Or actually, I'd say that even with the brush, it's fairly clean. And then when you have that dust, going right into it, you can just use your finger. Most pastel artists are absolutely used to working with their finger to do designs, but you've saved it. And that's really what this is, I think, more importantly than the sharpening aspect of keeping that point consistent, it's about saving those shavings for future use. Because if you just try to sharpen it on sandpaper or a screen window, you're going to lose it all. And you paid for those really nice pastels. So it's a good way to continue that art journey. Gives you pastel powder, which is something that you might not have an opportunity to work with, and gives you an opportunity also to collect it and not be wasteful. So those are the important things that I think I wanted to cover. And thanks so much for watching.